Hey guys, Sharon Peterson here, and I am out in my garden getting ready to plant some more potatoes. I have already planted potatoes in my usual fashion, which is just the old-fashioned, plant them in the ground as they grow. I'm going to hill them a little bit. I don't do a lot of major hilling. I do usually hill them at least once, maybe twice. But today I want to try planting my potatoes in some mulch. I keep reading about Ruth Stout. I keep reading about, planting in hay, planting in mulch, planting in hay bales. It sounds pretty darn easy. I like the idea of just laying your potatoes on the ground, covering them up, and then they grow up through the covering, and then you don't have to dig. It's a no-dig method. You don't have to dig to get your harvest, and so I'm going to give it a shot. I'm doing it both ways. That way we'll be sure and get a potato harvest. So in my other garden, what I did was I planted a Yukon Gold potato. This time I am planting some red potatoes. These are smaller, and so I am choosing not to cut these up into pieces. I don't have a real big area here that I want to plant, and so we're just going to put them in the ground whole because they're kind of small. I could cut those if I wanted to, so if you want to, go ahead and cut them. If you choose to cut them, you're going to cut them, let them air dry for 3 or 4 days, and then plant them. What that does is it kind of dries that cut area, and it just protects the potato a little bit. So we're just going to put them in the ground just like they are. All right, so this is the area where I am going to plant my potatoes. You can see I've got leaves on the ground already, and I actually had it covered with this weed fabric, or this, call it a woven weed cover, and it's been covered like that for most of the winter. So if you dig underneath these leaves, the grass is mostly killed back. It is not completely killed back, but it is definitely looking like the weeds, or the leaves are doing their job. They're getting rid of that grass. What I'm going to do is, actually, let me go this way a little bit further. You know what? It's actually better over here. This is more dirt. This has still got some grass in here. I recall a few weeks ago I decided to extend it out a little bit, and so this is not killed back yet, but this is. So I'm going to start planting where there's dirt. And planting is just going to be put the potato on the ground and cover it up with some leaves. Put the potato on the ground and then cover it up with some leaves. I'm going to do that just along in this area. I'm not going to do a great big area. And then I have some extra hay that I'm going to go ahead and throw on top and cover the whole thing. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do. My potatoes are planted. They're just on the earth. They've got leaves over it, and then I put another little layer of hay on the top. As those potatoes grow through, I'll go ahead and hill it, most likely with more hay, maybe with more leaves. It just depends on what I have on hand at the time. I don't have a lot of this old hay available, but I have tons of leaves. So we'll just have to see what I have available at the time. But I am looking forward to seeing if this works, because that was super easy. And if the harvest is as easy as that, then I'm gonna like it for sure. So, hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye.